Hi Aquarius, welcome to the pink full moon in Scorpio for April 23rd, 2024 tarot reading. It's a general reading. I keep it general so that everybody who doesn't have the same scenario can still understand the situation and receive the wisdom of the cards. Obviously, if you have a personal reading, it gets much more personal. Um, Pink moon is speaks to the pink flowers that usually bloom around this time. Interestingly enough, the moon isn't pink, unfortunately. Full moons close out cycles, so you can be closing out a major cycle. I know a new one is beginning now, so it's kind of interesting that the Uranus conjunction is starting up a new 14-year cycle right before, on the 21st, right before the full moon that closes out a cycle. But isn't that the way it usually goes? Anyway, you have a lot of pink healing light around you, and that's the direction the reading is going in. And number 8, Spirit, the healing light. Now, I know a lot of Aquarians who are healers, so you may be this pink healing light, or you may need the healing light. 8 is a very powerful number. It is the number of eternity, right? Um, and we are talking about spirit. So, like I said, I know a lot of Aquarians who are very altruistic and healers in their own right. The first column is where you are now, or where you find yourself at the time of the full moon, or what it is that you are consciously closing out, what cycle or situation that you are closing out. Well, that's a good thing to close out as far as I'm concerned. The second column is you, what you're thinking, what you're doing, how you're behaving, what you're feeling in this case. Nice, really nice. And the last column is the probable outcome. Probable because the things that we accumulate, the knowledge that we accumulate, um, for example, watching tarot videos, right? We accumulate knowledge. We can change the situation if we don't like it. But some things are very necessary to experience, and we chose to experience them before we came here, always for our betterment, always for our growth. Although it may not appear that way in the beginning. In any case, you have the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So a lot of mental energy for Aquarius, which really doesn't surprise me. They are the air sign anyway. The 9 of Swords can be a worry or a thought that takes over, has a life of its own, and we can believe it, right? Whether it's true or not, we just let this thought get away from us, and it can bring worry. It can bring some overthinking. This card asks us then to do something physical, get outside, go do something mundane, rearrange your house, go into your garden, but shift your focus, as does the 8 of Swords. It's the same energy of asking you to do something different. Maybe we feel like we've had ineffectual action, right? Everything we did didn't work. It came to naught. Or we feel like our hands are tied. But the 8 of Swords is, again, another 8. It's a power, and we're giving too much power to the struggle. And we're just getting stuck in the mire. So this card says, wait until the situation comes around in your favor again before you act. And in the meantime, shift your focus. Do something else. Think of something else. Move in a new direction. And the Uranus conjunction is just that, right? And you are, that's your planet, the planet of surprise. Do something different, something out of the box, something not of the norm. And So I do feel like that Eight of Swords is asking you to shift things up, to change things up. You are under the planets, though. This card always says that the planets have a lot of effect on what's going on. But look at that. You have the Judgment card with that. So first of all, you're being too judgmental of yourself. You're being harsh on yourself. And you may come to that realization because this is the Awakening card. It is understanding where we belong all of a sudden in the world, but it's also the card of rebirth and renewal. It's the clarion call. It is a call to action, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. So very, very nice. You have the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords. The King of Cups is entrepreneurial energy, so you're going to behave like a Cancer. You expect perfection from yourself. Like I say, you're a little bit harsh on yourself. You can be a little bit over judgmental. But I do feel, interestingly enough, an energy growing within me. So I do feel like this burst of energy all of a sudden. So the King of Cups is a very perfectionist, but he's also the master of his emotional world. And so we're getting to master our emotional self here. It is the new beginning of a new action that we're taking, and we're taking it with clarity. And this is my yes card. So we are moving in a right direction here with that Ace of Swords. Something may happen for you in the winter time, but you could be moving towards it now. Look at that, Ace of Pentacles. So a new seed that is being planted now that may really grow and come into fruition around the winter time, because that's my winter timing card and this is my spring timing card. So the seeds that we plant now can really blossom and really take hold around the winter time. Which doesn't mean that you won't see action then, but it can just be pretty amazing around that time. Two aces under a King of Cups is pretty amazing. So if you are somebody who has their own business, things are getting started for you now. The Two of Cups, the end of the 2 weeks, the Two of Pentacles, is kind of like we're multitasking, doing some juggling. And we're being asked to do this with a light heart, with some fun, right? With a little bit of joy, even though it can cause some emotional turbulence, right? Juggling is a fun activity. There may be monies that you have to move around a little bit, but that's also for some people. However, I think it feels more to me like multitasking. And you have a King of Pentacles there, so that may be somebody that you're dealing with. This is somebody who's square in features, very business oriented. Maybe somebody who can help you with your situation here. These are the CEOs. This is my Gemini card, so it's a kind of person who thinks like you a little bit on a very business level. And it's somebody who has experience. It's somebody who has some experience. This is the Walking Wounded card as well, so you could be biding your time. But like I said, you have 2 time frames here. And this is a seed that takes time. It takes some time. So this is also a very healing card, because this can be doctors. So the healing light, right? This is something that comes in very quickly. Very quickly. It's a knight in shining armor who comes in to save the day. It can be information, it can be a person, it can be a situation. It comes in quickly and unexpectedly, like Uranus would. Well, really nice card. So I feel like someone or something is going to come in. You do have to bide your time a little bit. Things maybe seem to speed up, but it feels almost like a hurry up and wait kind of energy, but it really gets things going. Not only that, what the Spirit wants you to know, you have hope here. Look with new eyes and create the change that awaits you. And I definitely think that's exactly what you're going to be doing. For those of you who are healers, I do think things are going to pick up for you. Those ineffectual things are moving out now, and there's going to be some action taken that will work out very well for you. I hope this has been helpful. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. Until then, take good care. Bye for now.